Well, hello YouTube. So, if you're noticing, my old bike was a Honda Shadow 600, and now I'm riding a Honda VTX 1800. It's got a little road glide fairing on it, if you can notice that. And actually I haven't ridden it in a few days, so the battery was a little dead today, trying to get it started. I just added air ride to it, which is pretty awesome. By Backyard Air Suspensions, BAS. And she's pumped up right now, but she's a little pumped up too high. So I can't get her to dump, and I'm hoping that's because the battery's low. So I'm gonna give her a little ride around, try to warm her up a little bit, get some charge in the battery, and see if I can get the solenoid to activate. So that's where we're at right now. Going for a little ride. It's Florida. It's a little bit cold today, so I'm wearing my jacket, which I haven't worn all year almost. But that's where we're at right now. So this is a 2005 Honda VTX 1800 1800 R2, I believe. And I tell you, I'm very happy with her for a small bike. I used to love my old bike. She was nimble, but this one's definitely a little more fun for my wife and I. So we're in my neighborhood right now, in the Englewood area. Let's see if she'll dump right now. Let's see. So let's hit the button. Not dumping yet. That worries me. We'll figure it out in a second, I guess. So I live on the west coast of Florida, here in Englewood, Florida, near the Venice area. South of Sarasota. Hopped on my bike this morning, went over to my dad's house, helped him install a tilt trim motor on his Yamaha outboard. So I just plan on vlogging, motovlogging some of my stuff in my neighborhood and some of the trips I go on the motorcycle, and just kind of sharing my adventures with you guys in Florida, especially those that have to unfortunately winterize. Thankfully, I'm not in that same camp anymore. So I got started on motorcycles. I bought a $200 Harley Davidson out of a house fire in Venice, Florida. I always want to ride bikes. I always want to ride a motorcycle. I always want to ride a moped, something, you know, just something around the neighborhood. So I was like, man, I got like $200. I can't spend much money. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy this this Harley. And it was a Harley. It was melted down to the frame. And I have some videos of that. I'll try to put on my channel as well. But I worked on it, learned a lot about motorcycles. Unfortunately, though, the motorcycle's all custom, the one that I had. So all the parts were like hodgepodge parts. So I did the best I could. I put some things together. I found some pieces, went back and forth with a couple people that sold used parts. And I had issues the whole time trying to get this thing working. I got it running. I got to the point where I was going to put brakes, and I needed new rims and tires, and I was like, man, this is just ridiculous. So I ended up selling it for a little more than what I had in it. So I bought it for $200. I sold it for like probably around $1,500. Sight unseen to a guy that builds custom choppers up in Tampa, as a matter of fact, which is awesome. So he came down. I thought it was a scam at first, but he came down. Hello. He came down and bought it. And then I used that money immediately to buy a Honda Shadow 600. Beautiful bike. I went and took my rider course on it, learned how to ride motorcycles. So that was awesome. Got me introduced, and then basically got me hooked. Because once I was able to leave the neighborhood and start driving around, I was like, oh man, this is a lot of fun. And then I sold that Honda, and I bought this Honda because I wanted a road glide. I just couldn't afford one. Hello. I couldn't afford one. So this one has a road glide fairing kit on it. It's got the bags on the back. I'll show you guys later. And then I started putting some LED lights on it, and then I put the air ride suspension and a new radio, and here's my baby now. So I have her the way I want her now. She runs great. She does awesome. I'm thinking, let's go to the beach, guys. What do you guys think? Let's go to the beach. Alright, let's see if now this dumps. Dang it. I'm gonna have to figure that out, because that's, whoops. That's not good. Worries me. Alright. We're about to go over a bridge towards a beach called Minnesota Beach. Let's get you a little slower so you guys can see. This is an intercoastal waterway here in Florida. Lots of boats go back and forth through here. And then you see how narrow this, I want to call it a key. It's a key technically. It's accessible by 2 bridges, but now we're on what's called Minnesota Key. And I want to make a comment to you guys about this. Look how thin it is. So you guys saw where the water was. Over there's the beach. So check this out. This little windy road here, low canopy tree. This road back here, look, there's water right there if you couldn't see it. Saw little boat ramps or little fishing piers. You might not be able to see it because we're moving fast. But you go right there is water, and right on this side is the Gulf of Mexico. And I love this road. Beautiful beach homes. What's amazing to me is a lot of these homes aren't even lived in full time. You know, these are people's second or third homes. And it's just, it's crazy to me. People have that much money, you know? Thank you. That is one of the nice things about this road too, is typically you'll get someone that wants to go slow and just kind of look at the views, look at the homes, and they'll pull over, let you go by. So I'm cautious about this road. And then we have sand like that right there. Let's come around corners. Look at this canopy, guys. Absolutely love it. Wait till you guys get to see the big thing here. There's a hidden gem on this road that I'm going to show you guys. That's the part I'm pretty excited for. When we get there, you'll see it. Grew up in this area vacationing, actually. This road used to be all dirt and sand. I guess sand mainly. But this road used to be all sand. So you had that beach behind me. The road would stop at that beach, and then you're going to see a beach here in the middle, which we call Middle Beach. It's also known as Blind Pass Beach. Let me get around this guy safely. And then you have another beach at the end of the key by the other bridge, and that's called Englewood Beach. So this used to be all sand. Everybody would go to the end, the 2 end beaches, and they would leave the one in the middle alone. So as I was growing up in the 90s and late 80s, early 90s, nobody there, see the beach there? Sorry, squirrel. as I grew up, there's nobody on these beaches, this beach here particularly. So I have video and photos of my family and I just basically having the whole beach to ourselves, like a private beach. But I want to show you guys how cool this road is. Alright, here we go. Here is the climax, my favorite part of this road. Get around this gentleman safely too. Oh shit, there's a lot of sand up here. Alright, there you go, we made it through that. Look at this. Tell me that's not amazing. There's a lot of sand here because we just recently had a hurricane go through. Hurricane Eta. And basically this road was essentially underwater. We had 2 to 3 foot storm surges. And this is one of the first roads to go underwater. But look how beautiful. I just love driving by here. This tree right here is one of the only pieces of shade, so we'd always drop our stuff off at that tree and hang out at this beach. And as you can see, there's still not a lot of people, comparatively speaking to some really, really busy beaches. But I mean, man, I have video of us here, just us. Go slow around here just with all this sand. I don't want to slip out, lose some grip. There you go. Typically it cleans up right around this corner, so. See, water again. So it took me years to get a motorcycle. Like I was saying at the beginning, I finally got a motorcycle. I'm a paramedic, a firefighter paramedic. Been doing that for about 12 years, 11 years. And I've seen a lot of motorcycle accidents. So I swore, I was like, I'll never get one. I mean, they're death traps, you know? And then, like I said, I wanted a little moped to ride around the neighborhood, and I just fell in love. I think I find that my job makes me very cautious. I don't know if you guys have watched Dan the Fireman on YouTube, but I have very similar thought processes to him and how cautious he is and how over-analytical he is about, I wouldn't say over-analytical, how analytical he is of riding and safety. So I look up to him as one of my favorite MotoVloggers, and I think I'm kind of similar with a lot of experiences and knowledge as he is, being a paramedic and a firefighter. But I find this to be very relaxing. It's just you paying attention to the road and all the other traffic, and it's almost meditative. And I find that when I'm stressed out about work or my union job, I'm actually a union vice president as well, so when I find myself stressed out in those regards, I like to just hop on the bike and go for a ride anywhere. Plus it turns all my little trips I gotta do, turns them into fun, you know? All my errands I have to run. Alright, now we're in Charlotte County, Florida. So we just went from Sarasota County to Charlotte County. And this is the other beach I was telling you about, called Englewood Beach. So again, this would have been, yeah, it's probably sand up to about here, maybe a little bit behind me. And then all paved, like, you know, one-way roads. I would like a coffee. I think maybe I'll make a little trip out and get some coffee somewhere. I think that'd be fun. And then I got a lunch appointment today with somebody. So I was hoping to take the bike out there for that too, just to make the trip a little better. It's probably about a 40-minute trip, and like I said, running errands and stuff makes it more fun when you're doing it on your own terms, riding your motorcycle. So I'll probably do that. Alright, here we go, Englewood Beach. Englewood Beach, right there. And then this is a really awesome restaurant, the Waverly. Upstairs, downstairs, really awesome. A little bit expensive upstairs, but definitely worth the price for food. And then we got this bar here, this bar in a restaurant called Lock and Key. It's got a really cool happy hour. And the happy hour is pool tabs. So you get like a lottery ticket, you pull a window of it, and you find out how much you pay for the drink. 50 cents, buy one, get one, totally free. Pretty awesome. And then Calico Jack's here. It's got a cool vibe. It's just a bar, but it's got a really cool vibe to it. Very small. Fishing stuff. You got your commercial fishermen. Here we go again. We're about to get a nice view here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sailboat on its side there. Wow. Let's go to Mickey D's and get a coffee. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright guys, I'll be back with you as soon as I get done getting my coffee. Well, I ended up having a little lunch instead, so went to the Mickey D's, thought I was going to get a coffee, ended up having to make some phone calls, and now I am on my way to a lunch meeting, which I already ate, so that should be interesting. Guess what though? I got my air ride to work. So I took it apart, and the switch has a little, one of the wires came off basically. So the dump wire came undone. So I ended up getting her to dump. So she dumps like a truck. Oh shit. I I knew I wanted to get out of the guy's blind spot. I don't know what the hell was going on with him, but it looked like he was looking down or something, then looked up, saw that the traffic was stopping. I just had a bad feeling about him when I was driving by him. So he was already on my radar. I kind of want to see what that looks like on video later. Oh, shit. Well, I was glad I was ready for that one yet again. And now I got that crazy guy next to me on the right hand side, the guy that ran off the road. Unbelievable. Didn't even see me, man. She didn't even hear me. When I revved the motor, he gave her a little rev bomb. Didn't even notice, I bet. She didn't even look. America. That gas station has the best cheesecake, which sounds crazy. See, it says pizza, chicken, ribs. It's got badass cheesecake. Anytime you tell someone you're getting cheesecake from the gas station, they look at you like you're weird too, unless you're from around here. Oh, I wish you guys could smell that. I don't know if you see that construction over there, but it's like brush fire. They're burning brush. It smells delicious. See all that? They're supposed to be building a new community over there. Houses, amphitheater. I think there's even supposed to be a water park. And if I'm not mistaken, they're putting a Top Golf either there or around here. So that's pretty exciting. That's our baseball stadium. Oh, here's a cool place. Bert's Black Widow, Harley Davidson, and Twisted Fork. That's a really cool restaurant. It's kind of deadly though, because they got you alcohol and then you go right next door and you can try to buy a motorcycle. So makes you a little loosey-goosey with your wallet, if you know what I mean. Been in there a few times shopping around. Although I'm very happy with what I got right now. I don't think I could justify a bike purchase that's worth more than any of my cars, or both of my cars put together. Trying to hit the end button, but without dying. eh, eh.